Hello everyone! Today we are doing Escoffier story quest in summary.
Huh? Is that Navia over there? Oh, it's been a while! Let's go say hi! Hey, Navia!
We met with Navia, who appears to be in an investigation.
Get lost, Monica! I don't want to see you back here until you're ready to wake up and start doing things.
We then saw the chef Monica get stormed out by someone, which Payman intervened and exposed Navia in the process.
It wasn't.
After confronting the head chef Savannah, and to no avail, we decided to join Navia for a new plan.
Sorry to interrupt.
We then received some candies from Monica, hinting us to bring the former head chef Escoffier back to Hotel de Board.
It's So, who is this Escoffier?
We learned that Escoffier is the new creator of Gâteau de Board, the cake that only sells 16 slices per day.
She recreated. Well, apparently.
Until the Hotel de Board is reported for having a safety hazard, and Escoffier took the blame. And by the time she gets back, the head chef has already changed to Savannah.
Well.
Now she is working in Flip Sender under Spina di Rosula.
Ready to serve after 3.5 minutes on the stove. You'd have had more sense serving hot water with ice cubes. At least then you wouldn't have wasted all this perfectly good cream and mushroom. What do you say, Hilaire?
I'm sorry, Cream. I'm sorry, Mushroom.
Looks like the rush hour.
She refused to return to Hotel de Board, stated she is not needed there anymore.
These days.
Although we sort of convinced her to return, she only did because Monica messed up the candies.
Looks like Monica still trusts you. As for the others, well, how can you know what they think unless you ask them?
Monica.
Plus, it's not like we're asking you to storm in there and raise hell. We're only in the initial phase of our investigation. All we're trying to do is get the other chefs to open up to us.
Oh, Monica. Oh, Monica.
Escoffier?
I can't believe her. Powdered sugar is supposed to be applied sparingly. Look at all that on the wrapper. It's thicker than the sole of my shoe. Unbelievable. I won't stand for this. She has to learn. Come on, we're going.
Wait, so now she's,
Let's go catch up to her. We don't want to keep her waiting.
Wait, she looks like... Is that Escoffier?
Escoffier's back? Yes, I've missed her cooking.
I was just saying, Hotel de Boer is nothing without her.
You can't match Escoffier's talent.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
We learned that after Escoffier left, Savannah has been pressuring her staff to the point that Furman, one of her chefs, collapsed due to illness.
I don't think I would have noticed.
But please, you have to forgive me or Chef is gonna... Okay, I know. I'll kneel before you.
What the heck?
With so many
We learned that the substance called lumaline is the cause of the safety hazard, which is a type of stimulant that may cause long-term impairment.
From the Fontaine Research Institute, produced from an extract of the lumitol. Apparently it sharpens the senses. So they used it to treat people with impaired responses to stimuli.
While confronting Savannah for the second time, the boss of Hotel du Bord suggested settling the matter with a cooking contest, and Savannah chose the Gâteau du Bord as the subject to challenge Escoffier.
Thinking no one can tell the difference. You hand over the Codex de Board
In terms of the price for the winner, Savannah demands Escoffier to hand her the original copy of the Codex de Board written by the head chef Modeste.
By the original head chef Modeste? It contains all his secret recipes, including Gâteau de Board. Escoffier, are you sure this is a good idea? You accepted her terms a little hastily.
Oh, it'll be fine. Let's head back to the Fleuve Cendres so I can get prepping.
We learned that Codex de Board records the invention of many Fontaine cuisine by Modeste and Savelli, including Gâteau de Board using a special method from one of their travel.
We chefs always express ourselves in our cooking.
But because the Codex belongs to Modeste, he was the one being called a genius, while his friend seems to get ignored.
Anyway,
Unfortunately, Modeste and Savelli were severed ways a few years after the rise of Hotel du Bord, and Modeste passed away not long after. After that, the restaurant is in decline and only recovered recently thanks to the current boss of Hotel du Bord.
It was just a
Going back to the contest, each of us gave Escoffier our best dish, with the traveler coming out victorious. In this awkward situation, Furman steps in and wants to be the third chef, only bringing back the traumatic events. After Furman failed, Monica stepped in, stating she was already there when we focused on cooking and choosing the best chefs for the contest, so she became the third chef.
I wanted to see even as the latter was hoping.
As we discuss the downfall of the relationship between Modeste and Savelli, there is a hypothesis that Savelli killed Modeste out of jealousy.
Being convicted of a crime. I present to you Gâteau de Boord. At first, the flavor. That went just as I expected.
It's Savannah?
No!
On the
That's
contest day,
impossible.
Savannah surprisingly won despite the poor teamwork between her staff, so Escoffier had to surrender the Codex de Board. After finding out the Codex is nothing but a dusty diary, Savannah passed out due to stress. As stated by her staff, she has been trying to recreate the Gâteau du Bord Escoffier made, but couldn't find the solution.
Well, how is
As we investigated the scene, we found out that Monica sabotaged the dish, stating she was instructed by Savannah to do so.
Wet cement than this.
She also admitted that she is the one who let Lumeline into the kitchen, causing a safety hazard.
Along the way, she
Even though Savannah is strict with her staff, she has been trying to reach the same level as Escoffier, to the point that she thinks that Escoffier is keeping the real recipe from her.
Yeah.
All this time, I've been blaming other people, but maybe I'm the problem.
Traveler.
We discussed with
How much do you know
Escoffier
about
what
the
it takes to be a
snowing goose?
genius and leader. Escoffier thinks there is no genius in the world, and a leader never had to be one person. With time and practice, anyone can cook the same recipe.
Poets often use the image of that goose to explore the ideas about leadership and genius. They usually imagine someone who's a cut.
Why are we here
As
so
we
early?
returned to
I've
the
been doing
hotel the
this
next day,
for a while.
we found Escoffier trying to find the problem Savannah always has,
check on her?
making her work
Why?
overnight.
What happened?
Escoffier! Have you
After we
seen
helped
Savannah?
Escoffier recover, the boss of the
no,
hotel
not since
couldn't find
yesterday.
Savannah.
Why?
And
What's
neither
wrong?
could her staff
After
know
seeing
where
her
she
home
went.
yesterday, we were all around this stuff in
The
her
chefs
house.
only find the map that
looks like
indicates the
a
birthplace
map with
of
a
Gateau
bunch
de
of
Bourg,
random
as
places
well as a
circled.
threat letter to expose
Wait a
Savannah
second.
for letting
This feels
Lumeline into the
familiar.
kitchen.
I'm sure these places are.
Even the suggestion that Escoffier was keeping secrets from me. It was all part of your grand plan, wasn't it, Monica?
Today, it's finally paying off.
We learned that Monica
Not
believed
only
that
have I found the
Lumeline
ruin
is
that
some
Savelli
kind of
kept hidden,
treasure.
but I
Savelli
also
stole
get to
from
boss you
Modeste
around
out of
like my
jealousy,
little lab.
so she assumes Savannah is jealous of Escoffier as well.
He was praised as a genius. While I,
It turns out
as the
that
one
Savelli
person
is
who could ever
only
disagree
ashamed
with
of
him,
himself,
was labeled
that
a
he is unable to be as
talentless.
successful
Modeste tried
as
his best to console
Modeste,
me,
and couldn't
but
bring
I knew
himself
better
to
than
face
anyone
Modeste.
just how great the gulf was between eight. But as he baked,
As
and
we
taste tested
continue
over and
reading,
over again,
Modeste
he
realized
found
that the
he only
Gateau de
strayed
Bourg
further
is
and
not the
further from
same
the-
as
It
he
was only when he
remembered,
was sipping on
even though
coffee one
others
day
couldn't
and
tell the
realized he could not
difference.
taste the bitterness, that the truth finally dawned on him. What had changed was not the Gateau, but his sense of taste. The treasure of Remoria stimulates the senses, taste included, and invigorates the spirit. In the short term, it offers people the ultimate gourmet experience, but in the long term, it dulls their senses entirely. In hindsight, it made perfect sense. After all, why would a culture that sought liberation from the constraints of their bodies care for the loss of their senses? But we realized it too late. We were just too late. Over the course of his many culinary experiments, Modeste exhausted the remaining supply of the treasure of Remoria. He consumed it all himself. The finest culinary talent of his generation now faced a future in which he would never be able to taste anything ever again. Finally, in despair, he took his own life. Did he hope I
After
would
knowing
gain
the
some
truth,
personal
Savelli
catharsis from
decided to
knowing the
destroy
truth?
all Lumeline to
Or
keep
maybe
his
he
friend's
wished for me to
legacy
warn the
clean,
public about
even
the
if the
dangers of
public
Gateau
might
de
see
Bourg,
him as a murderer.
proving that I had been right all along.
After knowing that Lumeline was gone, Monica smashed the jar to pieces, awakening the golem nearby. As we are about to escape the ruins, Monica attempts to stop us, only to get knocked out by Savannah.
Escoffier!
After we
Savannah!
escape the ruin and convince Savannah to continue as the head chef of Hotel de Bourg, Escoffier decided to have a rematch on Gateau de Bourg.
Stay at the restaurant. The second cooking contest commences now!
This time, no more games, and no holding back!
I feel like I don't have the right to be here.
Hey, what are you so afraid of? You can't unbake it now. And if you don't serve it, then good or bad, you'll never find out how to improve. If you're too scared to fail, you'll never know what real success tastes like. So?
Embrace your failure. Taste it. Digest it. That's the way to success.
I don't know. Sounds like it's easier said than done.
I'll do it.
The results are in! A landslide victory
After Escoffier was declared the winner of the match,
rightly too.
she explained why she
Well,
stepped down
a
from being the
while
head
back,
chef
I
of
got to know
Hotel
a
de
fellow
Board
chef from Liyue,
and wanted to meet a
and in her,
certain
I saw
chef from
so many
Liyue.
new possibilities. She has that same adventurous spirit that Modeste and Sibeli had in their youth. Slime mucus, lizard tails. With her, nothing's off the table. There's a whole world of new flavors out there waiting to be explored, hiding away in ingredients we overlook. Case in point, remember those Romaritime flowers down in the ruins? I used them in the cooking contest just now. Did you taste the difference?
What? Paimon didn't notice at all.
Half of the art of cooking is dissecting the recipes of previous chefs and figuring out the exact constellation of elements that gave their work its signature taste. And the other half, it lies in freeing yourself from the confines of the kitchen. You've got to go out and explore the endless possibilities out there.
Uh-oh. Paimon's suddenly not sure she wants to try your cooking anymore. Hey!
Don't worry, it's not going to be a free-for-all like in Modeste's time. Before I put anything into my food, I'll obviously do my research, make sure it doesn't contain any harmful substances. In the meantime, take this. It's a recipe for Petit Gâteau de Bourg, revised version. I tweaked it to suit your needs as busy adventurers. Hope you enjoy, and remember, feedback is always welcome.
All right! So, do you ever see yourself returning to Hotel de Bourg?
Oh, of course. I've already promised Vanishem that I'll come back every once in a while to make sure the quality of the food remains at an acceptable level.
You know, Paimon's still a little disappointed that we never got to see the treasure of Remoria. Surely Monica wouldn't have gotten drawn in so deeply if it wasn't for all the mystery surrounding the original Gâteau de Bourg. She practically dedicated her life to finding the lost pieces of Modeste's diary. Then went to all that trouble to infiltrate the Hotel de Bourg. And in the end, it was all for nothing.
Since you mentioned the treasure, between Modeste's writings and what we saw in those ruins, I think I may have figured out the truth. The so-called treasure of Remoria was most likely a substance that the Remorians extracted from Lumitoiles, better known to us as Lumiline.
Huh? So then, why all the hype back in the early days of Gâteau de Bourg?
Don't forget, it was a very different era. We could barely even refine sugar back then, so desserts were very much in their infancy. In a world of bland food, it's no wonder that the first thing to really excite people's taste buds took the world by storm. And as for the Lumiline, it may well have been somewhat valuable in ancient times. But these days, it's just another drug from the Fontaine Research Institute. Even if Sibeli hadn't destroyed it all, I doubt it would be worth that much these days.
So after all that, there was nothing in those ruins but worthless junk. Feels strange to say it, but Paimon almost feels sorry for Monica. She sacrificed it all only to get nothing in return.
Oh, hey! Huh? Navia?
You just got back from that underwater ruin, right? Well, check it out. They ran a special issue. Did you see anything like this down there? Freshly unearthed from the ruins of Remoria. A magnificent jar thought to be over 1,000 years old. Experts say it has immense artistic and historical value. It could be worth an absolute fortune.
Wait, isn't that the jar they used to hold the treasure?
If only it was still in one piece. Some butterfingers must have dropped it or something. It's such a shame.
Thank you for watching. See you next time.